Okay, so this just happened while I was doing that Remember When video. It started to rain, and then it started to rain like, I can't even describe how bad it rained. And then a major thunderstorm, lightning storm just got right on top of us. And at the same time, my windshield wiper flew off. Thank God it flew off this way and landed into the hood thing. So I couldn't see shit. The rain was coming down, and so I pulled into the first place I could get myself to pull into was a rocky road that turned out to be a long driveway. And I pulled off and I stopped immediately, and I got my rain jacket on, which I've now discovered isn't waterproof at all. Water resistant. What the fuck even? Why even sell anything that's supposed to be rain gear? That's not waterproof. Anyway, letter to in a complaint box on that one. So I get out and I start fiddling with the windshield wiper blades, and I figure out that I can get it on. It's broken, but I can get it back on, and it can just stay. And I'm going to try to get to a mechanic. It's Sunday. Get to a mechanic. Get to I don't even know where I am, and I don't know what kind of town this is. If they have like a Walmart or whatever, I don't know what's going on. So I pull into the driveway. I'm soaked. Oh, thunder and lightning happened at the exact same time, right there, which means that was right on top of us. Terrifying. Soaked. Scared, very scared, and it's like 100 degrees all of a sudden. It was really hot. Okay, so I get that like kind of on, and I was gonna swap out the other blade because it's okay that it's smaller, but it's hanging like a ribbon anyway. Like, when did this happen? So I pull in. The guy, thank God he was a nice guy. No one with a shotgun gonna shoot me for coming up into their property, because you don't know. I am a big white van though. I don't look like, and a girl, don't look like I'm going to be causing much trouble. And a guy is in his garage, and he said, what do you need? And I'm like, it's nearest mechanic or mechanic parts, auto parts. And he pointed me back to town 7 miles. Okay, so thank God that little blade broken. This one's a ribbon, and that one's hanging on. Got me back into town, thank God. It was not attached, but it got me. Went into a gas station, they told me at the street, go to a Meijer's, went up to a Meijer. Hey, Meijer's is a great store. That was fun. So I actually got all our groceries. We needed groceries anyway. We've been depleted. I'm covered in fly bites. Been chewed up. But super happy now because I dried off. I got us some groceries. I got the blade. Oh, and then I couldn't get the blades on. And then really, this is the neat thing about no matter where you go, there's always going to be someone nice willing to help. And I totally believe, I believe, because with everything in me, I show up too for people when it's safe. Whenever it's safe.
At the next stop sign, take a slight left turn.
Perfect. Whenever it's safe, I help anybody I can help too. I can't help everybody because, I'm out here alone. But there is always someone to help. That blade, I could not get the new one on, and it was, because it's a fancy one. I wanted fancy ones that work well, and because you get what you pay for on certain things. Buy certain cheap shit, but this, I spent the extra like couple bucks. We couldn't figure it out for nothing, and the nice guy.
Take a slight left turn onto US 131.
Did not have to spend that time, and now it's boiling hot, humid out because the rain let up. Did not have to help, and he sure did. I'll tell you what, I have so many stories about that, about people being slight left or slight right.
For 17 miles,
yes.
Continue straight.
I'll tell you what, I got really good stories too about when I was in Oregon and my phone fell down down the coast, down a cliff, Benji and I. That's a different story for a different day. Man, the fact that we survived that hike, and the woman that helped us get out of there, because I lost my phone. That's a long story, so I'm I'm gonna skip to the end. The woman that found me on a golf cart in the campground parking lot that I found my way back to. This took hours. This was a complete scary debacle. Just happened to be an ex-Verizon store employee. What? And the first thing that came out of her mouth was, I'm here to help. She came to me and she said, I'm here to help you. I've got a gypsy soul just like you. And I'm always put right where I need to be. So I'm here, I must be here to help you. And I'm like, I need a Verizon store? I'm in the middle of, God knows where in Oregon on the coast. That woman was like, I just happen to be an ex-Verizon employee. What? And she was such an angel. Talked and talked and talked. She talked me down off my nerves. My nerves were a wreck. Because almost falling off that cliff with Benji was really scary. And then losing the phone was scary. And there was also, I'm pretty sure, a guy up there on that nook where we were. He gave me a dangerous, creepy vibe. That was a long story. Anyway, people are really, really, really good. Not everybody, but some people are really good. And there's always somebody that when you need. Oh my God, and then I was on the highway one time in a whiteout and the van just stopped driving. The heat sensor was broken, faulty. The wires were faulty. But we didn't know that, and so the van shut down right in the middle of driving. Where was I? Richfield, Utah, Nevada. Outside of like Bryce and Zion and all that. Winter storm, and the van stopped. I was terrified, and I'm telling you, no traffic was out. It was morning or evening. No traffic. And out of the blue, a guy in a white truck with a green vest who was working on checking the road stuff way miles down saw me, came over, and he was there to help. He helped me Google. It was freezing. We couldn't even get the hood up. There's never any service, by the way. Whenever you need anything, there's no cell service. Funny, not funny, but super true story. You know, how to YouTube how to open your own hood, because Ford Transit Connect, that 2000, whatever year it was, 11, we couldn't figure out how to open the hood. Had to YouTube that with no service. Anyway, he helped me get a mechanic. Oh, a mechanic. The mechanics had answered. His guy wasn't going to be able to show up because he'd been drinking the night before and he was going to be hungover, and he's likely not up. And if he is up, he's probably not going to show up anyway. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere on a highway. My van is dead, and you're telling me your one mechanic is hungover because they all partied the night before. Anyway, that guy stood there. Nice guy. None of these guys are out to cause trouble. They're married men. This guy in the parking lot too. They're just like good Samaritans at the right time at the right place. Right place at the right time. No different than I would be for anybody all the time, which I do. I offer, like I say, when that's safe. Anyway, crazy stories and serendipities. I wanted so bad to go back and take that lady cookies that said she had a gypsy soul and was an ex-Verizon employee. She drew me out directions how to get to a Verizon store in the next town. Drew me directions. I'll tell you what. I never even got her name. A camp lady, a volunteer at a camp. A great story. She had a great story. All right, that's all I got.